So, all the fun stuff. So we killed Staunton, kicked out Monago, Dresden is ours again, and we just have to, even stuff. Boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Okay, looks like we're going back out. Oh, and did I do the Veronica's favorite pet thing for you? I don't remember. You see it on my screen, but I don't remember if I did it or not.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place.
Okay, thanks.
Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Oh, did I just click through something there? Whatever. Okay, while that's loading, let me change the stream title real quick. Because technically we're in Act 3 now. And the Zealot killed everybody. Good job, Zealot.
Knight Commander! I know you have not had time to sit in on any council meetings in recent days. You've been so busy restoring order in Dresden that you've barely found time to sleep. However, there are some matters that require your attention. I am ready to report if you have a moment.
Better not be more pathetic whining. No. Proceed.
Thank you, Knight Commander. Every death is an irretrievable loss, but your leadership has minimized such losses as much as possible. Morale is high among the Crusade forces. The battle for Dresden went brilliantly. Your party attacked the demon commanders, cutting off the head of the enemy forces. We suffered some losses, but nevertheless, it was a triumph. Queen Galfrey has been notified already, and sent her messenger with a letter for you and a royal reward. The decision to use Vescavors as weapons. I can't deny that they were effective, and yet you still shouldn't have done it. While the demons did suffer serious losses from the creatures, a lot of our fighters died as well, leaving our soldiers to be eaten by insects. Is that really how we Crusaders want to win?
Yes.
But that's not all. The Vescavors did not simply disappear. They are still flying around the city, in smaller numbers, praise Iomade. People see small swarms of them here and there. If you don't find a way to purge the city of this pestilence, I'm afraid that it will soon be devoured by a new swarm.
For a brief moment, you imagine an empty Dresden, consumed by the Vescavors. Not a soul left alive, bleached bones barely visible on the overgrown cobblestones, and above it all, the never-ending song of the swarm. The vision disappears as quickly as it came, leaving behind a feeling of slight nausea and grim satisfaction.
In any case, we would never have won if it weren't for your amazing powers. The moment you raised the Sword of Valor over the Citadel, the light of it must have been visible all the way back in Mendev. And the banner itself, it changed after coming in contact with you. Anyone else would call it sacrilege. I don't know what to make of it myself. It's surprising and strange. You have changed, Commander. Both on the outside and on the inside. And the power you have, it frightens me. As a paladin and leader of the Eagle Watch, I must seek out and destroy the blight of corruption in the ranks of the Crusaders. But as a soldier, I see that you're winning. You are leading us to victory. Anyone who stands against you will only be playing into the hands of the demons. That cannot be allowed to happen.
Blah, blah, blah. We went at any cost. Now, anyone who stands against me will die, no matter what side they are fighting on. Bear that in mind next time you think to criticize my methods.
Understood, Commander.
She lips in a hard line, but doesn't dare to argue. She gives a subdued, curt response.
We won the battle for Dresden, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia's trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Dresden, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
It shows you a sheet of paper with a list of 4 items. Demons with special powers, secret path, question mark, missing patrol, and dragon. What can you tell me about these demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
Secret path? What are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the gray road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges, and cut us off from Dresden. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
There's a patrol missing.
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresden, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
Dragon? What dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the Worldwound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other. There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his
Hello
corpse
everyone.
displayed in the square.
My name is
but I
Veronica
don't
and
think we
welcome
should
to
behave
Gimpy's
like-
Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button. That's it. Thanks.
Demons and barbarians.
Thanks.
He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Let's put the corpse in the square.
Right you are, Commander.
Never done that before.
Commander. That day during the battle,
She's hesitating. You can see the struggle on her face as if she doesn't know whether she should say something else.
No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Giving a salute, Earbeth turns around and quickly leaves. Okay. Auto saved. Oh, you can ride the dog. No? Aw.
No one stands in my way.
Why won't they let me do that? It's my dog. There's the banner. Was it? It's no, it's a hand holding the heart, a bleeding heart. I guess I should sell the junk that I have. Exotic weapons provider. Oh, exotic or anything. First, sell the junk. Agile dagger weapon now. Massive hope. Later. Dark. Oh, there's Radiance. Took it from the Sela and put it back into our inventory, which is fine. Radiance only +2, though. Thought it would be higher than that by now. I guess it's appropriate. Yes. Oh, we're supposed to put that on the Scout. Scout needs Other stuff. Pressing ascending. Flow of good. Evil outsider bane. Nice foe shark fighting demons. Us. Scout. 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 So Scout gets to wear this. So +2 bard, bargain harness, whatever. 6 armor class total. Cold resistance 10 and +2 composite bonus and saving throws against movement and parrying effects. The class goes to 33. Unbuffed. It's not too bad. It's not bad. Not buffed 33. Okay. Next. Outcast. Lost. That. Fire. Search for traces of unusual demon activity. Blah. Attack out of nowhere. Talk to a Nevia. Final set of winter. Disappear. Dragon hunt. Another spirit. Now we gotta talk to Girafath. Companion stuff. Darren trip, so we have to take care of that. My dead woman's hands. Still gotta talk to Fragile. Press it up like this. Don't know about that yet. Middle beam. So build the main stables in Dresden. Okay. Storyteller, gotta find him again. Solemn Hour. Now we can give her sword back to her because we're never going to use it. Demonic parasites. Find a nest of Vespers in Dresden. Let's go talk to what's his face over here first. And
come on, you pansy. Get back in there and fight.
So there's a nest of Vespers here.
Smooth already.
In the city itself. Right, Airly doing this, or not Airly, Rushlight has enjoyed this, yeah. Very bored.
How can I help you?
Now you tried to kill that huge demon at the Battle of Dresden, but you failed. What happened?
Yes, that was a failure. It was supposed to be a clean job. An anonymous client, a worthy target, a substantial fee. But the client insisted that I use an enchanted dagger they provided. I was assured that a single hit would be enough to finish the job, but it didn't work as expected. It was a serious blow to my reputation. And my reputation is everything to me.
And who are you?
Don't you remember our last meeting? The name is Greybor. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services?
I want to hire you for a dragon hunt.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance.
Sure.
Excellent. Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Dresden, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
You say so. I don't actually have to talk to this guy, do we? I don't think so. I commanded my establishment with honor. Title like commander, simply commander. As you wish, commander. Blah blah. So what can we do for you? Offer. How's it such a line in the tavern? What do we have to offer? Short sword, dark, goggles of Malak. Perception checks whenever the word confirms critical hit with any bow. The target becomes disoriented for 1 to 4 rounds. Suffering resistance. Blah. I'm gonna find that at some point. Of course I won't remember, but hold it. Okay. Now. Devil, Ogre's Worm, Sorcerer. Which we don't have a land this time, so we got Mendoag down there. Looks like we can go talk to a Nevion, I guess, next. Somebody else there too. Oh, it's probably Bob, the other wolf. Oh, run faster. Oof. Oh, duh.
I'm losing my temper.
Let's just speed him up a little bit. Let's keep the speed as 30. Goes faster than that. 50, yep. Anyway, happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you very much coming out. We just did start Act 3 here. Lots of talking to people and reading and that kind of stuff, so let's be patient. Okay, CR, middle-aged paladin with a genial face salutes you. His sparse gray hair stands in fuzzy tufts on his head, giving him a distinctly unwarlike appearance. Everbright Crusaders reporting for duty. My name is C.R. Kobelin, and I am at your service. Queen Galfrey is gathering the main attack forces in Nerosian. She ordered us to replenish the losses suffered in Canabras and come here. We will support your troops. Morveg. The tall, dark-eyed lad is standing behind CR. He passionately echoes CR's words. We are ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to be up at the spear of the attack. The Crusader calls the young man to order. Morveg, don't speak unless spoken to. Don't worry, no one will be defeating any demons without you. CR smiles kindly and tussles the boy's hair. Did you fight in Canada? Who did you bring with you? Everbright Crusaders mainly, but we have a lot of volunteers who joined us. Those who arrived at the Queen's call didn't want to sit in Nerosian waiting for the main army to set off. All the hotheads know that the front is here. He nods at the boy behind him, the one who's eager to fight. We picked up this one too. He walked to Canabras with an old sword in his hand and a few copper coins in his pocket. He was going to keep walking, to kill the demons, and then he would probably have laid siege to the threshold, no doubt. The boy's cheek go pink at the old man's gentle mockery, but continues to stare ahead, resolutely and boldly. Did you fight in Canabras? How are things there? Not personally, no. The Queen summoned me and the bulk of our order to Nerosian. Almost all of those who remained behind in Canabras died, and the ones that didn't were disorganized and leaderless. But the order did not perish. New volunteers have been pouring into our ranks. We are licking our wounds. Canabras is rebuilding. Life wins out. People are coming from all over Aveston to help. Many are joining up with Crusaders, just as it happened back in the First Crusade. Great. You'll be serving under my command. His mouth flattens into a hard line. He gives you a stern look. You can see the seasoned warrior hiding behind the grandfatherly guise. That is out of the question. We know about your powers, and that is why we don't trust you. What's more, I'm convinced you are an enemy of the Crusaders. You will reveal your true nature sooner or later. The Queen ordered us to help you hold the city, and so we will. She didn't say a word about us personally obeying your orders. The Everbright Crusaders will act independently. You fool, I will do without you. Or maybe I should execute and make your knights more amenable. Why are you declining or deciding for everyone? Maybe the other knights don't share your fears. His eyes narrow in suspicion. Want to sow seeds of discord in our ranks, do you? They won't work. My fighters don't just obey me, they trust me. If I tell them to have nothing to do with you, they'll avoid you like the plague. That went well. That went well. Regil stands with his hands behind his back. His favorite pose, it would seem. He seems submerged in thought, but gathers himself immediately as you approach. His pale yellow eyes examine you inquisitively. Knight Commander, it is good you found time to meet me. As a matter of some urgency, I must discuss with you. It was incredibly interesting the power you and your companions received during the fight at the Great Garrison. And now my interest has been gratified. The power your companions received has passed on to me as well. It manifested after my usual evening reckoning. I believe I now present a true threat to the creatures and initiates of chaos. The imprisoned cultist we kept for certain observations experienced this firsthand. Regel's voice is unemotional, almost bored, but leaves no doubt as to the cultist's fate. Striking, isn't it? Divine intervention at a critical moment is rare, but not beyond imagining. But in this case, part of the power that you received through this intervention has passed to someone who joined you well after the fateful moment that had passed. Well, I hope that you remember who was the source of your power is, and that you will serve them loyally. By the same token, I hope you remember that the Hell Knights are not your toy soldiers. In any case, this is shallow philosophizing. You must have some questions for me. Blah stuff. Rachid Mendev. Don't really need to read this stuff if you can. Motives you list sound rather impersonal. Don't you have any other reasons for joining the Crusade? Stuff. They're skeptical of our Queen Galfrey. My memory doesn't fail me. The current Crusade is called the Fifth Crusade, and with all of the support this Church of Ayamade and multiple others allies provided to Galfrey, no progress has has been made in the resolving the crisis at the world wound, blah blah stuff. Don't care about the bleach. To and family friends, you have openly shown your distress for the Crusade command. Why have you decided to join me? Do not misread my behavior as distrust of you personally. Like every Hell Knight, I watch everyone closely, searching for signs of weakness and sin, blah blah blah. And what will happen if your assessment changes? I will inform you of this, as well as any measures I intend to take. Be aware that I treat my allies more strictly than my enemies. This is a sign of respect. So get that over with. Let's see what Nevi has to say. The good is, hi, have you figured out how the demons have been sneaking up on us? Blah, no dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hole, nothing. The Grey Road was completely empty, and then, bam, a whole army popped up like a jack-in-the-box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest, but we found no sign of secret path or underground passageways, and definitely no route that we can use to quietly move a large force through. But I feel it in my gut. There's some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder. Of course, I could send out more scouts, but they might just disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out what's what? Where do you think the Vesquivers have their nest? She shakes her head in annoyance. Not a clue. I've been trying to work it out for days. The vermin have got to be coming from some kind of basement, you'd think. Or an abandoned building. Or, Desna forbid, some secret passes that we haven't found yet. We need to nip this in the bud. When those critters start breeding, it won't be pretty. What do you think of my new powers? She frowns. I'm not going to beat around about the bush. I'll tell you to you straight. I don't have a clue what to make of all this. My paranoia telling me to keep you far away from any position of power in case you do something crazy. But my experience tells me that life is a lot more complicated than fanatics like Hullrun want to believe. So far, nothing you've done has made me doubt your loyalty. Does a tail and a pair of horns outweigh your other deeds? Nah, I don't think so. At the end of the day, you didn't choose this. The world wound spat a whole load of gunk out into the Galarian. Maybe some of it latched onto you like what happened with the mongrels. If that's how it went down, then that just gives you one more reason to hate the demons and gives us more reason to trust you and follow you. Did you find out anything about where Minago is now? Nevia shakes her head sharply. Nope, zero zilch. A whole lot of nothing. Scum melted into thin air. Soldiers saw her jump out the window, run through the square in front of the Citadel, and suddenly disappear. We haven't heard anything from her since, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, this is bad. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
First of all, her kind don't just give up. If we can't see her, it means she's setting a trap for us somewhere we don't expect. I mean, it would be great if the demon lords just gobbled her up for all her failures, but I think that's too much to hope for. But that's not the worst part. We have a more interesting question, you know. I wonder how she teleported from the city, if by the time you'd already hung the banner. The soldiers are saying it probably wasn't in full force by then, but you and I both know that's dross. She wasn't supposed to be able to teleport, but she did. The question is how. You have to go. She didn't teleport, she just turned herself invisible. I don't think people understand how that works. Airbeth, give that back to her. I found your father's sword. Take it. Praise Amade. Airbeth takes the sword as gently as if it were a living creature and sheathes it in the scabbard. I don't know what to say. I am forever indebted to you. I never thought I'd get my sword back. Please allow me to reward you, and please no objections. I could never replace this sword. I shall never part with it again, I swear. 50 grand. We need to talk about what happened during the attack on Dresden. We shouldn't talk about it. It was a moment of weakness, but you brought me into my senses. I swear it will never happen again. She salutes you sharply for a moment. Once again, you see the Airbeth who once ready to protect the defender's heart to her dying breath. Thank you for still trusting me more than anyone else does in this crusade, even more than I trust myself. Good job, Delm and Bada, beating up on a Mislinks with too many machine guns. Despite your words, Airbeth obviously still feels unworthy of her commander's rank. Changing her mind will require more than platitudes. Perhaps you can bolster her by appointing her to a position where she can work more closely with the rank-and-file soldiers, those whose faith in their commander remains undimmed. About that scar in your face that I gave you. Her hand reaches up to touch her face, then falls away. Her back straightens and determination flares in her eyes. I lost control over myself and put the entire crusade at risk. You had every right to stop me. She sighs and looks down. Commander, please don't bring up this subject again. I've been punished enough for my disgraceful weakness. How's the Eagles Watch doing? Blah, blah stuff. Yeah, it's standard stuff. I have to go. Okay, so how's our army doing? We haven't looked at that in a little while. Events. So the vagrants, a crowd of the destitute, the sick, and the feeble-minded has arrived in Dresden, and they're asking to be admitted. Their lives are rough, and they have no place where they belong, and they wish to die as heroes at the very least. But the Crusaders do not wish to fight side by side with these vagrants either. Accept them into the army. Conscripts. Give them work on the home front. Material points increased by 1. Morale reduced by 20. Send them to Mendev. Decision without consequences. Conscripts. Now take the income. We can get that morale back. So help the outcasts. There's that. This will host. The cost of recruiting mercenary units increases by 35%. Recruitment growth for trainable units reduced by 25%. Recruitment growth for mythic units increased by 10%. Going well. And the commander we trust. So the swindlers have started a rumor that the commander is a saint, and gullible soldiers are now buying their charms that allegedly contain his hair, cut nails, and other holy relics. Punish the con artist. Awful. Crusader morale increases by 20. Sure. Rumors are lies, but they bring people hope and help them get through these tough times. Morale increased. Stuff. Okay, decrease. Orders to Erebeth. Erebeth's breakfast breakdown, which occurred before the assault on Dresden, still haunts her mind. She should be reminded that she is, and will always be a hero in the eyes of the soldiers by appointing her as commander of a small squad of Crusaders. Unfortunately, because Erebeth is occupied as squad leader, her duties in the Crusades command may be transferred to somebody else. Sure. Well, scouts. Outpost. Former logistics console. Get that done. Fate of the Chill Horde stuff. Former diplomatic council. Keep that going. And we have to just wait on everything else until we have more time. Oh, I guess we should rest. There's a thought. Okay. So who's going to be my special or advisor as a demon? Everybody else seemed to get one. How come I haven't gotten one yet? I'm the queen. Blah stuff. The crusade armies were due to skill and coordination to meeting in the near future. There's gonna be no meeting in the near future. Are you crazy? Alchemy. That potion. Scroll of haste.
What do you get out of being a paladin, then? Is all that tedious praising and praying worth it? Claiming your freedom scares you because you don't know if you'll go back to your old way of life.
Being a paladin gives me a purpose, and my soul peace. I doubt you'll ever understand what that's like.
Okay. Yes. Out of nowhere. Constance the demons move their forces. Yeah, Dragon Hunt. Demonic parasites.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
I'm fine. Still have to talk to the storyteller. And a dead woman's hands? Oh, from a dead woman's hands. Demonic parasites, so. Let's go to the streets first. So where's the story? Oh, never mind. I know where he is. Forgot about that. He didn't quite make it here. I don't know, they're saying that Vescovers could be in, like, an abandoned building or something, so we'll go check it out down here.
Move out!
Oh, this loot just lying around.
Head on!
This is not the right building, apparently. Wonder if there's this one of those things we don't find until a certain stuff has gone by.
I lead. You follow.
Although that would have been incredibly lucky to find them in the first place, the way we look, but whatever. Yeah, let's go run around outside. We got time, I think. Okay, same with the 6. I have to level these people up. Everybody else, I have to level them up off screen or something, so we don't waste time doing it here. Oh, look at all the armies crawling around. Got to deal with those. We also have to build a stables, right? Build. It's main archer range, main barracks, smithy, arsenal. Stables. Our main stables. We need more material. We got the money. We can buy some materials now. So that one arsenal is +1 bonus AC for all trainable units. Smithy. Bonus to attack for all units in adjoining buildings. So let's build that there for now. The supply center. That's +1 bonus to attack and AC and saving throws for all trainable units. Okay. That'll keep me busy for now. That to go. Okay, so we have technically 3 armies. Footmen, archers, mounted scouts. Those guys, take those guys. Scouts, put them there. So yeah, secondary army with craft units. A little bit of money. Need more Hell Knights. So how much is that? That's 7,500 roughly. Oh, I'm in the wrong army. Oops. You want your archers over here. Okay, so make our arm just a little bit bigger. Level 7. So I've got to look at all this stuff up here to get it off my screen. That'll work. When do? Okay. So, army. Which way should we go first? Beat them. That's a fun one to beat up on. These guys. This is all undead. Some ranged ones. We should beat them up. So, a couple of days. Keep me in friends. Where are you gonna go? Walk around, explore? Let's explore. Getting tired. Oh, I gotta remember you don't have a way to
Hello
get back
everyone.
quickly yet either, do we?
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button. That's it. Thanks.
Thanks. Happy Monday. Happy Sunday. Thank you for watching. Okay, dreams have puzzled the minds of mortals since ancient times. Strangely, the most obvious explanation of the mystery of dreams has appeared quite recently. The most obvious, but obviously wrong one, is that dreams are but the delirium of a tired mind as it digests the day's events. Ancient humans were much smarter when they thought dreams were messages of good patrons, or the opposite, the interventions of demonic powers. In this case, both hypotheses are correct, illogical as that may be. The commander is asleep. In his anxious dreams, he sees blood-stained stones, smoking torches, rusty chains, and bars. Once again, he is in the dungeons of Dresden, chained in a cell. Huge demons lumber around, clawing at the filthy walls with a horrifying sound. Death in their fanged jaws seems imminent. But more painful still is the expectation of tortures that never begin. Unable to move, barely conscious, in a horrible semi-delirium, the commander mutters a stream of curses, whispers words of prayer, silently waits for whatever will happen next. Curse. Curses and profanities, what words could be better suited to this foul place? The fever of endless expectation is broken by a whisper, a gentle breath of fresh air in the stifling darkness. The ruby eyes of a demoness peer at the commander through the bars. She is similar to the other creatures of the abyss, but also entirely dissimilar. Remember me? I am Ursula. You gave me the gift of freedom. Now I will set you free. Chained, holding the commander's body, crumples to dust. The dark visitor takes a step towards him, passing through the bars as easily as if they were made of paper, and holds out her hand. Fly with me. In response, the commander can only mumble, "Get back, demon. I've been expecting you." And I have come. The dungeon disappears. Now the demoness and the commander are flying over a moonlit plain. Enemies are hunting you, demons that have somehow acquired unusual powers that are unprecedented among common demons. You are also hunting them. You are trying to figure out who is sending them and where the source of the power lies. I will show you where to find the answer. A finger with a manicured claw points down to a cliff top where stands an ancient fortress slowly crumbling to dust. A bell without a tongue, an insane crone. Make it speak once more. And she won't be able to keep her silence either. She will give you all the answers. Wake up and try to understand what happened. The images fade away. Commander opens his eyes and whispers a word. Unknown alien brought by the passing dream. Green Gates, the name of the fortress. If the demoness is to be believed, what a curious notion. There's a deranged crone hiding there who knows about where the demons with these unheard of abilities are coming from. It'll be intriguing to learn who this crone is, what she knows, and whether this dream is but a trick to lure the commander into another trap. But we cannot find out without visiting the place from the dream. Look, we have an army already? Recruits. Wow, that was quick. I'm gonna need another army just to move people around, which looks like it. I want to recall you. I just want to recruit the... Oh, gotta move her out of there, right? Wrong button. That button. You go sit over here. Then we recruit these guys. Okay, then we send them to go catch the main army. Or not. Well, the army's over there, they have to die. Actually, let's try to clean these guys out before going down there, pick up a level or two. Let's do that. So we can catch up to Gimpy, but I'm not going to catch them in time. Oh, perfect. Okay. Ah, might and magic, here we come. Wolves, horses, or Smilodons. Smilodons first. Mean horses. Dead horses. No problem. So, gotta crush all these smaller armies, and every general gets stronger. Okay, having buried those who died from the plague, warriors search the place and find a small grave where Sir Dalin Regalor, a hero of the Second Crusade, rests in peace. Take care of the grave and clean dead bodies and dirt from a small oasis nearby. And the water instantly becomes clean, clear, and sweet. This place is much loved by the spirits and gods. Daily income increased to energy points 4. Former Diplomat Council. Logistics Council. Touched one. Nod somewhat touched priest has saw an audience. In a dream, he saw himself eradicate the world wound, convinced that it was an omen. With the help of the relics he borrowed from his temple, he was able to make their arduous journey to Dresden, and now he's asking the commander to keep them safe while he is away on his quest to fight evil. Let the priest go to his death. Holy Disruption, Heavy Mace +3. Crushing the undead. Against the priest that his endeavor is doomed. Finance points. Is that daily? Nope, just 20 of them. Guess we don't have a Rougelet. Looks like we're getting a mix. Bright-eyed priest set out on his journey. It is likely that anyone will ever hear from him again. Quest from the theater crew. Right, Blackstone Company. Good. So the Mesa Disruption. Is that something Veronica can use? Can be. Little Squall. Yes. As a hit on an enemy, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw, or the next attack against this enemy deals an additional 5 slashing damage. This is for crushing undead. Holy Weapon. Deals extra 2 blah blah, gets evil alignment stuff, disruption. Any undead creature struck in combat must succeed DC 14 or be destroyed. Destructing weapon must have the bludgeoning thing there. Instead of the axe. She needs to be stronger. She's not really a melee person, but nobody else is really going to use it. We could, but we won't. Okay, so we don't know what's down there yet. Uh-oh. Someone's on the road. So this is one of those probably not so random encounters. Might be a merchant.
All this waiting. We'll win this, one way or the other.
Good number. Not a merchant. I can still fight. This is quick. Tie him up. It's the Crusaders. Crusaders are here. The President of the Abyss must be informed. Hey, that was unnecessary. Rage. Must die first. You do.
Let's hear you cry!
Oh shit, we're not on our horse. I screwed up. Gimpy's gonna get hammered here because he's not on the wolf. And Bob. So I tripped him. So he has to be out of range.
Attack!
Let's miss. Near range either.
They'll beg me to stop!
Awesome dice rolls. Just awesome. Here we go. Mind fog. Does that affect Emily? All creatures. Not just friendly, or not just enemies, but all creatures. Just use the web. May work. Some succeeded, some failed. That's not the same.
Run them through!
Hey, Rocket. Get him. That's right, this is your new glade. Get demons now, or at least, is it per? No, it's just once, I think. Surprise. Duag, attack rapid focus, deals 40 damage. Oh, the critical. Oh. What did the wolf do in animation?
Damn you! Battles await.
What battles? There's no battles here. Thank you for all the free stuff. Appreciate it. Okay. So this was, I don't know if this technically a, I don't think this was technically a random encounter. I don't think it was.
Quite a discovery. Let's move already.
It's kind of a weird random encounter if that's what it was. I don't think it was though. Not exactly sure what it's related to, but oh, you can't teleport then. Army's ready to move. Not you, though. Nothing up. Giants, fallen knights, and those guys. We could take this. And remember, keep hands off keyboard. Let's die first. Giants do. Ow. Look, eager to die. Wow, more help than I thought they would have. Oh, I got stuck in place. This isn't good. goes in place again. How long does this last? Slime one more round. Got lots of health. Not enough. So, everybody's in the infirmary, coming back to combat. Or duty, whatever. Level up, huh? Cultists. Kill the cultists. Well, not today. Demon armies approaching already? So it's them. They'll be coming up this way. So, our army's in the right place at least.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs.
No.
You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
It's my turn, thank you. The cultist. Oh, good to go again. Kill them. Oh, Hell Knight. Hell Knights, sorry, Hell Knights. No problem. Where's Siva? She's not getting any real love this playthrough. She's okay with that. I'm sure would love to know she's hanging out with a demon. Crusaders attacked the demons at a propitious moment when they were trying to sink a stash of cold iron ingots in the nearest sand swamp. That horde of metal would have been deadly to the beasts of the abyss and safely ended up in the Devian warriors' care instead. Resources found, material points 200. Supposed to be there. Scar. I think that's her general list up. Where inspired wisdom headband though. Should we? Worth it. Not a boss. Or general. Kill the dretch. see. Up on these guys, I guess. That's what we want to kill the dredges for. Lots of death here. Smiting on these boomerangs and go crap out of them. It's not going to keep the crap out of them, but again. Hero? Cloud stuff. Sneaky cloud. Oh, I forgot these were summons. We don't actually have to kill those. But everybody's coming back. Almost made level 6. Having ejected the demons from Eagle Rock, the former Crusader outpost lost during the 4th Crusade. Warriors were dismayed to discover that the fortification had fallen into miserable ruins under demon rule. However, in the Warden's chambers, there was a cache containing valuables unnoticed by marauders. Again, this is the Headband of Inspired Wisdom 4. These are only wisdom person. Right? Or does... No, actually, I think Rocket gets a bonus as a monk, doesn't he? Forget how that works. Class. AC bonus. Ah. So when unarmed and unencumbered, the monk adds his wisdom bonus, if any, to his AC and CMD. In addition, blah, blah, blah. So... I'm guessing the other is +3. Let's double check quick. Just 2 and 1, so... Oh, we're tired. So what's this? Why is his armor class so crappy? Oh, because he's not Dex. That's right. He's not Dex. He's not a Dex monk, so his armor class isn't the best. Anyway, Chief Nagaboya is leveled up. Inspiration, so all units in the army have plus 15 bonus to combat morale. Intimidation, all enemies have a penalty to combat morale. Extensive infirmity. Student. 10% more experience points and an additional feat at level 20. Yes. This army's almost here. Back up just in case they try to get around us. I don't think they will, but... Okay. Gimpy and friends, where are you going? Oh, looks like we're resting. So tired. Ashen Grotto. Is it by the day yet? I don't want to go to Winter Sun yet. Could explore back this way though. Uh-oh. Demons found us.
Defeat is not an option.
We're not buffed. This is not going to be fun. This is going to be horrible. Yeah, this
Why
is
am I so weak?
because you're dying. That's why you're so weak. That's Nenio. You need haste. Rocket. Be on scout. Can do this. What happened to Mickey's turn? That's not working well, is it?
Only death can snow. Not like this.
Who are they shooting next? They're shooting Gimpy. Do some rage. Oh, look, we can do a rock. That was unexpected.
Out of my way!
Ow. I'm picking on Nenio? Listen, jerks. Let's do Bless? Beating up my dogs. And beating up on Mickey. This is a very unexpected encounter. Totally unbuffed. Nenio's down.
This condition is
Or, sorry.
I dedicate my body to science.
It's horrible. Sense a reload coming here, the way this is going. And this is Scout. Or sorry, Rocket.
Attack!
Wow, that was not good. Oh, because of the damage reduction, because again, we're not buffed.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Why is Mickey not getting a turn here? He's confused. Great. Close, but no cigar. Veronica, who can you heal? It's not a heal.
I'm
This is
gonna try. try this again.
Yeah, this is going horribly wrong.
My wounds pile on.
It's going horribly wrong. Brock, you're supposed to be beating up on them. You seem a little high level for us, doesn't it? It's going really well for the demons, though. Yes, it is going incredibly well for them. Welcome to the stream, Silent Poppies. Extra attack and
We shall overcome.
and healer down. This drinking potion's gonna help us. Maybe? And both wolves are down. Leave Bismuth alone. Bismuth isn't doing anything.
Do not hold back.
Rocket? Sort of. Oh, that's right, he killed somebody, so we have now a battle fighting for us. Or with us. And down goes Bismuth. Come on, Brock. Do your damn job up there. They don't suck you by. That's right, Gimpy doesn't have a mount to ride, so this will be fun.
Let's hear you cry.
And Gimpy's down with one swipe. Dropped down in battle, beating up on a piranha with not enough machine gun ammo. So it's all up to Rocket to save the day. Extra attack.
Strike as one.
Good rolls. Awesome rolls. Even when you need 10, you're still rolling under 10. Happy Sunday. Pizza rolls. I wish they were pizza rolls. Oh, they're not even hurting him.
Attack!
Come on, Rocket. Uh-oh. I don't know, they're going after Scout.
We shall overcome.
So close. You're dodging, Scout. You're doing a great job. Except for that. Shit. That's not good.
Do not hold back.
Extra attack. I don't think we're gonna get this.
Strike as one.
Oh. Shit, too late for that. I screwed up. Yeah, Rocket's armor class kind of sucks. Ta-da! If we were ready for that fight, we'd easily won. But they caught us unbuffed and all this BS, and right on top of us, the stupid ambush stuff.
None shall escape.
Oh, look, it's the same kind of fight, isn't it? It is the same fight. We're still screwed.
Why am I so weak?
Because you are. And Giant's gonna crush you. Wow. Okay. This is so stupid. We're just gonna go back to the quick save. Because that's just stupid. That's just a stupid fight. They're right on top of us. We're unbuffed. It's stupid. And then they're killing one of our best damage dealers in the first round is even better. Okay, army. Not you.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
I'm fine. Trying to remember, did they? This is when they caught us. Oh no, this is someone's on the road. This is a different random encounter.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Of course we get caught sleeping. Yeah, Nabasu. Multiple Nabasu and an Alpha Shani. What the hell?
Have I pleased you?
This is even worse than the other one, isn't it? So if Gimpy stands up, he's gonna get the crap kicked out of him. Oh look. He's angry.
Let's hear you cry.
A success worthy of praise.
All right. I have managed.
The deed is done.
Wow, no, we're not even waking up. Okay, this is stupid.
The end.
This is just beyond stupid. Ah. Okay, so we're tired, right? We're tired. We're just going to just teleport back. Okay. I'm tired. Oh, we don't have a teleportation circle yet. Much better. We have to build a teleportation circle. Great. I think the game really wanted me dead trying to tell me they're supposed to come back here to take care of business. Selkind. Before you stands a tall, fit man whose dark hair is already tinged with gray. He greets you with a brisk military salute. My name is Captain Selkind. I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company. We've come from Andoran to assist you. To know more about UNIT, why did you join up with us? She paid for our services, but please do not think we're fighting for gold alone. We are true sons and daughters of Andoran. So the ideals of equality and resisting enslavement ring true in our hearts. We will be glad to stand in the way of demons who seek to force mortal kind into bondage. The bulk of our company made camp in Nerosian, but the vanguard, consisting of our finest soldiers, if I may add, was put under your command. Actually, I don't really care. I want to know more about you. I don't even know what to say. I'm a soldier, a bit of an explorer, and just an all-around honest man. Get on with your duties. Go away. No, come with the duties. Yes, sir. Glad to be under command. Blah, blah, blah. If you need to talk, I'd be happy to lend an ear. Grandma Gretlin, blah, blah, blah. Say hello. Stuff. Option 1, the commander so that she launches himself out of a catapult and smashes down the fortress wall, allowing the armies to rush inside. Option 2, the commander see what again masquerades as a succubus and creeps into Dresden in disguise and then opens the gates to the Crusaders. 3, here again, attack. Since you again rides to the attack on an enormous mountain goat, or should we call it a battering ram, and it breaks down the city gates. Well, say you. Mountain goat. We're still working on that part of your commandership. It's hard to get a goat in the middle of the woodland, especially an enormous one, but we'll think of something, don't you worry. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff. Do you think Commander will mind if we add the goat and the catapult to the show? That way the bit where he breaks down the gates will make far much more drama. Smashing, now I can okay. Calm yourself, psychos. Not sure who's worse. That was Mickey, by the way. Lady Konomi, sharp-looking Kitsune, gives you a quick, business-like bow. Commander, the matters before us are urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Konomi, the official attaché of Nerosian. Here are my credentials. She presents a scroll adorned with Galfrey's seal. Her Majesty instructed me to lead your headquarters diplomatic council. Socio. Honestly, I was surprised when Lady Konomi asked me to join this council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. I, like many nobles, have been trained in diplomacy, and in fact, blah blah blah. What's the diplomatic council, and why do I need it? Solve matters of politics, of course. The Crusade is more than just battles and sieges. It is the largest military project in all of Aveston, funded by the treasuries of more than a dozen major powers, and each one of those powers, in addition to seeking victory over the demons, also pursues its own goals. The Council will manage this tangle of political interest and prevent the Crusade from losing the favor of influential benefactors. Stuff, stuff, stuff. You've been set to keep an eye on me. Whatever gave you that idea, Commander? I'm not an overseer. I'm your loyal advisor. I do not intend to meddle in the way you run things. Just consult with you in cases where the price of error is too high. Put your trust in me, and we'll get along swimmingly. Samurai Mark III. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. Happy Sunday. After all, none of us here want to see Chaliax and Druma at the other's throats, trying to settle the dispute by using their influence on us as political leverage. Am I wrong? And I doubt you would like it if we were made enemies within the ranks of the Nerosian nobility who would attempt to undermine your war effort. This won't happen as long as you trust my experience. Tell me about the Royal Council. What is it? Under Her Majesty is the highest governing body, blah, blah, blah. Councils gather people from all walks of life, stuff, not really that important to us. Question about the composition of this council. You find someone's presence surprising. So you've never had to deal with diplomacy before. What do you think? Blah, blah, blah. Telling you about yourself. No, we're good. That's on the council's agenda. Hate to say it, Commander, but not everyone in Nerosian is pleased with your progress. Some believe that, to use your their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. It wouldn't surprise me if you encountered supply disruptions in the near future. I would suggest quelling their anger. Show the capital you haven't forgotten about the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. We need to demonstrate that we're keeping Nerosian in mind. Why don't we invite the capital's High Priest of Dresden for a religious festival? It would be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from the accusation of schemers. Pander to the naysayers? I think not. I propose we hold a parade in your honor, Gimpy. This is your victory, and if Cousin Galfrey wants to show off in front of the soldiers, she's welcome to capture something of her own. This one. So, religious feast. Energy points income increased by 20%. Finance points income reduced by 10%. No, that's bad. We need the income. Commander's Parade. Cost of recruiting mercenaries reduced by 7.5%. Material points income reduced. It's level 2. Parade. Finance points increased by 10% for 30 days. Yes. I'm glad that you've listened to my proposal. Making friends in the Royal Council will go a long way. I hope it does. Anyway, it's good that we've gone off to the right foot, Commander. There will be plenty of more issues requiring your decision soon, but I do not doubt that we will handle them just as expediently. Dorgalinda Stranglehold. Hail, Commander, a middle-aged dwarf who has clearly seen some combat. Salutes you with one barely moving, bone-dry hand. On her face are huge scarred claw marks. A black eye patch covers one eye, but she is watching you with the other, intent on and somber. Dorgalinda Stranglehold, chair of the Logistics Council, and serve at your service. We got yourselves an ugly situation that requires your decision. I will definitely prove useful to this council. Oh, this would be good. I know more about survival than all of the Uplanders combined. I will teach your soldiers how to procure whatever they need, even in a place as unforgiving as a wool wound. But most importantly, I can tell you how to use what you have wisely. Everything is always in short supply in the caves, so neithers are experts at conserving resources. I won't lie to you, our logistics are a mess, so we need more of everything, and what we do have is in disarray. Crates of provisions are rotting away in storehouses because some idiot quartermaster spilled beer on the papers. And fools are not the worst problem. There's also theft. Some officers grease palms to get a helmet with stylish plumage or a fancy blade from Nerosian. Meanwhile, that means that ordinary soldiers are being armed with barely more than kitchen knives, hammer and tongs. It's time to give the entire logistics staff the bum's rush. The question is, where do we find capable and honest people to replace them? I've seen the people who are in charge of gear in our mercenary units. Those are razor-sharp fighters. They're gritty, tight-fisted, and hard-boiled, unlike our adults. If we convince them to work for us instead, they'll put things in order here, and they might help us come to an understanding with the other mercenaries if need be. My suggestion is to call some experienced, well-connected supply officers from Nerosian, says Dorlinda. Let them leave their cushy jobs in Mendev and work up a sweat for the good of Crusade. Only the essentials. The unit has a 10% bonus to maximum. Unit has a 10% bonus to maximum hit points. Equipment from the state. Unit has a +1 bonus to attack in all saving throws. Yep, let's do more hit points. Good, they'll teach the others to live a hard life, and they'll make them stronger. Whenever my hunters had been hungry for a couple of days, they'd hunt their prey with twice as much energy. And it's decided, no matter what our new quartermasters are like, there's no possible way they can be worse than what we have now. The results will be reported to you, and if anything else comes up, I'll call the council right away. Business. So, we kind of need to rest. See what else is going on over here, though. We should have a couple of spots freed up on our list of things to do. Not. Oh, there we go. Study sort of valor. Come in contact with the commander. What does this mean? Clerics and wizards should shed some light on the artifact's properties. Sure. Okay, we have to go rest. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do it to me now. Thought the game was crashing there for a second. Yeah, autosave. Okay, so back here, messed up. More potions. And these scrolls too.
What's the point of being a member of an order whose masters are far from here, when you could simply set out on your own and deal with enemies however you want?
An order is a powerful alliance. It does not offer absolute freedom. It offers a purpose.
Okay. Navia, Commander, she greets you with a slight nod. I have some information for you, though what I found out is mostly innocent. It might be a cause for concern. What do you mean? It's about the well-being of one of your companions. Tell me. Soldiers are being gathered, have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things. Though it is against regulations, we let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble, and that's usually the case. But recently, my people have noticed Socio among them, and the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on him. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is. But this time, it's about someone you trust with your life, so maybe you should do something about it. This isn't an official report, just a tip-off from a friend. Thank you for the information. Better off not meddling personal affairs of others, as am I. Nope. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm looking at the clock, and Veronica's going to tell me any minute now that the stream needs to end, because it's been long enough. Only 8 hours, so. Anyway, until she does that, just save here and discuss how today went. So, cleared out Dresden, or took back Dresden, sorry, and now we've got the fortress up and running for us. Gimpy has officially become a demon. He has his mythic stuff. So he gets all that stuff. He's got demon claws now. He's got demonic rage. He can charge, which is actually teleportation. He can now summon the Brock too. And that's just a feat there. So, and his skin color change. He's now red instead of green. Gets to the half-orc, you know. Oh yeah, and he got a tail. Supposedly they say he has horns, but I don't see any horns. And he does have a gore attack. If I remember right. Correct? Character, martial. Yeah, see, he's got a gore attack, but he doesn't have any actual horns. So, I'm sure what's going on there, but it doesn't really matter. So yes, he headbutts people when they get too close. So that's going to do pretty well. So this is the route we're going. Again, Gimpy is a Demonslayer. Yes. Demonslayer, which is a ranger class. And what does it really do? It makes it so he does, here's the class abilities. It's this stuff. Favorite enemies, demons of magic, slaughter, and strength. And he gets bonuses for attacks and damage rolls against them. And then you eventually get some other stuff going on there too. So he gores them with his fangs. Yes, he gores them with his fangs. Although he's had those all along. Just so you know, that's the appearance we picked for him. Although his eyes are now glowing purple, pink, whatever that's supposed to be. That's kind of new. But he doesn't have any actual horns. Just want to point that out. I don't know what he's goring people with, but he doesn't have actual horns. Maybe he's just smacking them hard with the tail. I don't know. But anyway, that. So, progress today. So we're officially into Act 3, as of a little while ago, and doing fairly well, I think. Non-stop. Got all the scrolls. We could go through and start selling some of the stuff too. This, that stuff we recently picked up, it might have been. But I have to do some cleaning up off stream. We got a lot of junk collecting up as usual, and I have to go through and just go through stuff and also level people up too. People that aren't part of the main party, so they've been missing out on levels and mythic stuff. So again, I have to take care of that offline. Make it a little bit more smoother. Anyway, Veronica, you can say anything any day now. Anyway,
Hey Gimpy,
there she goes.
You have streamed long enough. It is time to call it a day and get some rest. Be sure to tell everyone to have a great day or evening, and we will see them again tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
Okay, there we go. You heard her. So, that'll be it for today. Stream schedule for the next few days. Tomorrow, Monday, we're playing some V Rising, which is a survival game for vampires. It's going to be multiplayer with Katker and maybe a couple other people. Katker's friend was very kind to let us use the server for that. And again, we're playing that tomorrow. Tuesday, we'll play some more X4 Foundations with the Star Wars mod. Wednesday is Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate. Thursday, multiplayer Solasta with Jeff, Hurricane, Hobo, and Master Ghost. Friday is Grim Dawn with Jeff and Calfac. Saturday is Star Sector or X4. Haven't decided quite yet. And then next Sunday, we're back here to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous to start off pretty much from the spot. And that's that. So, anything else? I think that's it. That's it. Okay, so tomorrow, Monday, stream starts at noon Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT, for some more V Rising. Thank you all very much for watching. I know you have many other viewing choices here on Twitch, and I really do appreciate it when you choose to spend your time with me. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.